their generation and their parents' generation had it worse. Like my father and mother, when they were looking for a house, they finally got a house, which is when I, they got into this house in '52, and I was born the next year. But trying to find a house that they could buy was difficult because there would be a listing, there would be a, oh, sure, you can come see it. And as soon as they saw my parents, the realtor was like, oh, I'm sorry, somebody just bought this. And so it was a redlining of a kind. And it was really, some racist sorts of, what do you call it, prejudicial behavior, discrimination was happening. Some was so overt and had hostility that was, people were just barely, being able to camouflage it. But others, it was so subtle that you wind up going away wondering, was that really what I thought it was? And whereas my parents, they couldn't own property legally, they couldn't. So, you hear stories of what happened, what people were subjected to, how poorly they were treated, unfairness, and such. But growing up myself, there was definitely experiences of not being, you go into a store and you're waiting and clearly the clerk is seeing you, but you're just being ignored. Or getting my pigtails pulled on a city bus, by somebody behind me. It's like, yeah, or having, so many kids, ching chong Chinaman, it was like, and I went to a multicultural school that had lots of Chinese and African Americans and Latinas and Latinos, and it was, despite the mix, I think that they heard stuff at home or in their wherevers and just mimicked it, parroted it. So it was, yeah. Yeah, even though we're Sansei, so we're third generation, and born here, and for most of us, English is the primary language. For most Sansei, I would say we don't speak Japanese. There's some that are fortunate and did. There is that legacy of the Nisei, our parents' generation, not really talking much about what happened. It's going forward, helping your kids be as American as possible, so that the thought is that they would not be subjected to the awfulness that they experienced and saw their parents experience.